Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn is a very long title. Anyway, the movie just came out on Blu-ray, 4K, DVD, whatever you decided to pick up, and I thought, very similar to Bad Boys for Life, I thought now is a good time to review the movie since I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters. Also, keep in mind, it's still going to be spoiler-free just in case there's anyone that hasn't seen this movie yet. So just like a lot of people, I was very excited to see this movie because it's a DC comic book movie. I'm a comic book nerd. Newsflash, you guys already know that. But also I was excited because Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, in my opinion, was the best part of Suicide Squad. Everything else in Suicide Squad ranged from okay to really bad, except for her. She was really good as the character. Even though I'm not very familiar with the character in the comic books, I know her a little bit from the Batman animated series and of course the Suicide Squad movie. But from what I do know, I thought Margot Robbie did a very good job in Suicide Squad, so I was very excited to see her own movie as Harley Quinn. And I knew this was going to be a very interesting movie for me to check out because I was able to listen to everyone's opinion on the movie. I've heard it ranged from it's very good to it's a very disappointing movie. I've even heard it's worse than Suicide Squad. So I guess I lowered my expectations because the opinions were so all over the place, and I was able to just focus on the movie itself without the hype and my excitement for the movie overshadowing it, because that can end up being a very bad experience. And I don't know anything about the Birds of Prey comics or the characters, so I'm just judging it just on the movie itself. And I thought this movie was good. I thought it was enjoyably good. It was very watchable, and I could see myself watching the movie again. However, didn't think it was a great movie. So easily the standout of the movie, you guys guess it, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. She's great as the character. I really can't imagine anyone else playing this character besides Margot Robbie now. She's very comfortable in the role. She knows what she's doing. She does benefit from an R rating, which I'll get into the R rating a little bit later. But she's very good in the movie as well as everyone else. My other favorite character in the movie besides Margot Robbie is Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor, he's great. I loved him in this movie. He's perfectly over the top, but also at the same time perfectly threatening, which is exactly what I wanted from him in this movie, and he is having a blast. Every time he's on screen, you can tell he's just enjoying himself. He's just having a great time, and he worked for this movie, and I was glad he was in it. The other Birds of Prey actresses, I thought, did a good job with what they were given in the movie. My favorite of them, besides Harley Quinn, is Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character. But I do have to admit they are a little underwritten and underdeveloped, just a little bit. It's weird that I say that, and it's weird that I think that, because there are aspects of the movie where Harley Quinn, she narrates the movie throughout the movie, and out of nowhere she'll just stop the movie and just give background stuff about each character. So they have some material to work with to make them developed. I just wanted a little bit more. And I did feel a little bit of underdevelopment when the movie ended. And I'm sure you've heard this everywhere else. It's not really a Birds of Prey movie because the Birds of Prey characters don't really come together and form themselves as the Birds of Prey until literally the last 15 minutes of the movie. I actually checked when I watched the movie to see how much time was left when they all came together and started to work together, and it was around the 15-minute mark. So yeah, I kind of agree. This movie shouldn't really have been called Birds of Prey. It should have just been called Harley Quinn or Harley or Quinn, something like that. It shouldn't have been called Birds of Prey. Maybe what they should have done is make this movie just about Harley Quinn, but then mention some of the other characters in the Birds of Prey, and then, hint at a possible Birds of Prey movie coming up. But they had to make it Birds of Prey, and yeah, you can piece it together. It's not really a Birds of Prey movie. Also, let's talk about that R rating. Everyone was very excited that this movie was rated R, including myself, especially after movies like the Joker movie. However, this is kind of frustrating because there are some rated R aspects in it. There are some bloody fights and bloody scenery in the movie. But besides that, the movie's only rated R because they say the F word a lot. And that was kind of disappointing because it's R-rated material. I just wanted more of an R-rated material. Something I was hoping something a little bit more psychological and disturbing, kind of like the Joker movie, and yeah, it was kind of disappointing. Also, I view it's kind of cheap that your movie's rated R just because you say a lot of F words. You know, I can make a movie that's 90 minutes long or whatever, and every other word be the F word, and I would expect an R rating. There could be nothing else in the movie besides the F word, and I would expect an R rating. So I get why it's rated R because of that. It just, they advertised, I got the feeling of they advertised this movie as kind of a violent R-rated movie. And it does have some violent moments. I was just hoping for more. In the end, Birds of Prey, I think it's a good movie. It's a watchable movie. There's nothing offensive about it. But I can see someone who's a big fan of the Birds of Prey comics and the characters being way more disappointed in this movie. I wasn't disappointed with it. I was disappointed with some aspects of it, but overall, I did enjoy myself. I did enjoy these characters for what they were given. And yeah, that's about it. It's nothing big or epic. It's just a good movie that I can see myself watching again. However, I don't think this is a movie you need to rush out and go buy on Blu-ray now that it's out on Blu-ray. This is a wait for the Redbox movie. It's the type of movie, like I said, you can watch it and there's nothing offensive about it, but I don't really think it's a movie you need to go out right this second and buy it and add it to your collection. I only did because I have all the other DC movies and I'm a movie collector, so yeah. So if you guys have seen Birds of Prey, let me know what you thought about it down in the comment section. Also, look forward to a review of The Call of the Wild. That just came out on Blu-ray. I'll be watching and reviewing that pretty soon. And also look forward to a review of Onward. I was gonna see Onward on Disney+, but the Blu-ray's coming out next week, so I might as well wait for that to come out to review it. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts and opinions on all of that down in the comment section. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe right here if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.